What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be building this simple, easy raised garden bed. Anybody can do this. I'm going to walk you through step by step. I'm going to show you everything you need. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, so let's get into the supplies that we're going to use for our raised garden beds. I'll give you a quick rundown of what we're working with here. First off, I already cleared out a section of my yard here, and it's decently leveled. It may not be 100%, but it's cleared and it's pretty level for the area. So the bed that we're making is going to be 8 feet long, 4 feet wide. Now, I will say you do not want to go any wider than 4 feet on your bed, because basically it's going to make it really hard to reach the middle. So do not go any wider than 4 feet. You can go shorter, but definitely do not go wider than 4 feet. So here's our basic materials that we got here. It's all pressure treated lumber. Yes, you can use pressure treated lumber. That's what I would recommend for a garden bed. There's no harmful chemicals in this, despite what people say online. They stopped using any arsenic or any dangerous chemicals decades ago. The only thing they coat these boards with now is a copper, and it's safe. You really don't have to worry about it. Studies have been done on the effect it has on vegetables and gardens, and yeah, if you want to, you can use cedar or redwood. It's going to cost you probably 3 times as much, and where treated lumber is going to last probably up to 10 years, something like cedar or redwood probably only going to last you about 3 years. So that's up to you. I'm using pressure treated lumber. There's going to be no issue. So to start off, here's the board count. So we have 7 2x6s. They're 8 feet long, so basically the whole length of our garden bed. And then we have 3 2x4s, 8 feet long. Those are going to be for the top plate. And we also have some 3-inch Deckmate deck screws. I use these things all the time. And this part is optional, but we also have some hardware cloth. It's a 1/4 inch and it's a metal mesh. And I'm going to use this on the bottom of the bed. And this is going to help with anything like voles. I think, you know, I do have some voles in my yard that I'm currently dealing with, but this is going to prevent any harmful rodents or voles from coming underneath the soil and coming in. So it's 1/4 inch spacing on that, and we're just going to line the bottom. We're not going to put any fabric or weed stop on the bottom of the bed, just that hardware cloth. So yeah, that should do it for the supplies. So next, I'm going to show you the cut list. There's really not much to it. I'm designing this so we use the full 8-foot 2x6 board. We don't have to do any cuts on that. We just have to cut the width. Only other items you're going to need for this are a drill and a small drill bit, because we're going to drill pilot holes. Also, a framing square would be helpful, not necessary. And obviously a tape measure and a saw, either a circular saw, a miter saw, whatever you have should be fine. All right, so let's get to cutting these boards. So like I said before, we're going to leave 4 of the 2x6s at 8 feet long, and now we need to cut 4 2x6s down to 45 inches. All right, so we got 4 2x6s cut down to 45 inches. Those are going to be the boards for our width, because 45 plus 3 inches for 2 2x6s equals 48. That's our 4 feet width. All right, so next up, we're going to cut 4 pieces of 2x6 down to 11 inches each. These are going to go on the inside corners of our raised bed. So yeah, we need 11-inch 2x6s. We need 4 of them. Now that we got all of our 2x6s cut, now we just need to cut our 2x4s. So we're gonna do 2 2x4s at 89 inches, and we need 2 that are 48. All right, so there we have it. We are done with all of our cuts, and we can start getting this assembled. The next thing we're gonna do on all the 8-foot 2x6s, we are gonna draw a line 3/4 of an inch in on each side. This is gonna be kind of a guide on, it's gonna provide a guide for us to screw in. So, yep, just 3/4 in on each side. We're gonna draw a line. We're gonna do that on all 4 2x6s. Okay, so this next step is very important. We drilled the line. Now we're gonna use a small drill bit. This is a, let's see, what size is this? This is 11/64. Doesn't have to be exact. Just something that is a little bit smaller or roughly the same size as your deck screws. We're just gonna pre-drill 2 holes. Again, because pre-drilling is going to prevent the wood from cracking when we drive in the deck screws. So always pre-drill your holes when possible. So we're just going to do 2. So we're basically going to just go around the box. We got it decently leveled, and we're just going to screw it together with our 3-inch deck screws. Now that we got our box built, we're just going to mark out our 4 2x6s that we're going to use to support the inside of the boxes. So what we're going to do, we're just going to mark 2 inches from the top and bottom of each. So 2 there. And we're just going to draw a line with our square. Alright, so what we're going to do is going to take our 2x6 and secure it to the inside here. And the important thing to note here is we want to make sure that our 2x6 is going a long ways the same direction as the box. You don't want to do it like this. You want to do it each one going the length, because we're going to put our top boards on top of this, and this is going to provide a nice support for the top board. We almost got this thing fully together. Boxes are all secured, so now we just have to put the top plate on. Now I'm gonna butt end these. If you want to get fancy, you could certainly miter these. Honestly, I could have mitered these very easily, but I'm just looking to get these together as quick as possible. So we're gonna just put our 2x4s on. We're gonna pre-drill our holes as usual. So All right, so just like before, we're marking out like 3/4 off from the end of each board. We're drawing our line, and we're just going to pre-drill 2 holes in each one, and we're going to go around and just secure the boards like so. So we got all the top frame screwed on. You can see, very simple. Secured all 4 corners, and yeah, that's it. I gotta just start filling it up and get implanted. But that's gonna do it for today, guys. Hopefully this video is helpful to you. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I appreciate all the support. I'm DC5 James, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.